This is a comparison between the JHS Falcon MG103N and the Eleca DAG-IN-36. The most notable thing about these two guitars is they both have the same form as many other guitars do, as you can see on these guitars here. This form is carried by most guitars because it's believed to be very comfortable ergonomically, because the screw goes over the knee, and then the idea is that this groove's here for the arm to go over. The other reality is the arm doesn't actually sit in place of this groove, it actually sits more here. Another thing which is noticeable is that the aesthetics of the two guitars are very different. Whilst the Eleca is much lighter in colour than the Falcon, both front and back. There are some other noticeable things, such as the pattern around the sound hole. These are different because they're made by different designers and they want their guitars to be unique and not look like others. The tuning pegs are also different. Whilst the pegs themselves are the same shape and they're both made from urea formaldehyde, the peg on the Falcon is left a kind of off-white to make it look perhaps like ivory, as this is what an old-fashioned guitar would look like, which kind of improves the aesthetics of the product to just make it look more high class. Whereas the designer has also tried to do the same thing on the Eleca guitar, but he's gone a different way about doing it. He's given the tuning pegs a marbly effect. The metal plates which fix the tuning pegs to the head are also very different, not just in their shape but also the engravings on them. Another thing we'll notice is both the guitars, the necks have a curved shape, so the user can slide their hand comfortably up and down them while playing, and also get their hand around it. They start off thin here and thicker here. This is because at the thinner end it's more likely that the user will have their hands all the way around the guitars to play chords, whereas once they get up here it's more likely that they'll be using their fingers and kind of one at a time type thing to play like solo notes. This is the same on both guitars. One of the problems is the shape of the neck at the back, the way it's played, kind of restricts the user from, it couldn't really play chords past the 7th fret, and also they can't really, I mean I can because I'm bigger than a 4 to 7 year old, but a 4 to 7 year old child wouldn't really be able to get their fingers much further past the 9th fret because this curve and then the body of the rest of the guitar would all be in the way. Another thing we notice about these two guitars is the back of the Falcon is much more pointed, but not as high up from the body as the back of the Eleca, which is more round. This would really mean that in theory the Eleca should be slightly more of a hazard to the eyes, it sticks out more, so if someone was to bang their eye on it, it would cause them a great deal of pain, could cause serious damage. However, the Falcon could also do that, because even though it isn't as high, it's still quite pointed, and sticks out quite a far away from the guitar. Something else we notice about the bridge is they're actually very, very similarly designed. This is because they're kind of given, this high part is to attach the strings to, however they also widen out more than you'd think they need to spread more the surface area, over the body of the guitar, as there's a lot of tension on the strings, and so if all this tension was only spread out here, then it's more likely that the guitar would kind of snap and break than if it was just spread out over this wider area, which is almost 3 times bigger than it is without.